Here we see the stats here, 5-6 the scoring, power plays, 1 for the Pride, and no power play goals. Pretty quick, pretty simple.
I agree with you. I think that this thing is going to catch on eventually. People are going to start to understand this game more and more. And it's kind of we're trying to feel out the game. The players are trying to feel out what it's like, and the fans also as well. I think that Ron made a good point that with 10 charter members and 90 applications in for the 94 season, this is a thing on the rise. And unlike other fledgling leagues, you know, there's some pretty good owners involved in this league, being Jerry Colangelo and Jerry Buss, who know a thing or two about running a sports league.
You find that as we watch the action here, you'll find that with those folks that also run arenas, that they are not going to let it go because they have a vested interest. They want dates to fill in their arenas, and they also want some good entertainment, and it's reaching the right target market. And again, the World Cup's right around the corner, and if soccer is going to make it in this country, and I say it's going to happen now.
All right, play underway here in the third quarter. 6-5 Sacramento. They have possession down in the Portland zone. 14 minutes left to go. Here's a shot on goal up and over the glass, and Portland will have a goal kick back in their own zone. There you see a good shot of our goaltender, Jim Gorsuch, 37 years old, and has played in a lot of different leagues in a lot of different towns, and he's excited to be here. #1 draft pick earlier this year from the Pride.
I asked Jim Gorsuch how he felt about Coach John Bain. He said he's been like a son to me.
John's only 35. Gorsuch's not that old. Here's a shot from Portland, comes up empty. Sacramento now works it up the right wing. Trying to set up possession. Here's an interception by Nongitong at midcourt or midfield. It's Axel Rubio with the shot and the score. Abram Rubio.
If Portland is going to maintain it, they're going to have to blitz them early. They're going to have to get back to what they did when they started the game. They're going to have to play tight defense at midfield. They're going to have to run up and down the court. You see that he stole the ball off the foot, drew the goalkeeper out to him, then beat him left-footed to the opposite side.
Great play by Abram Rubio, his second goal tonight, and we're tied at 6. 13:26 left to go here in the third quarter. Just an individual move that time from Rubio, wearing number 7, the midfielder out of McMinnville High School. Born in Mexico.
They're going to have to win this game by controlling the midfield and their end. They cannot let Sacramento come down and set up in their own zone like they did in that second period when they dropped behind 6-5. They are going to also have to pick up the pace on the wings. They're going to have to start doing all the things they did during the first period, using the walls, putting the ball off the glass, having someone there in a garbage area to pick it up. If they're going to take this, if they get lax again and go back to playing that half-court game, geez, where have we heard that before? They're going to find themselves trailing in this game.
Portland with possession, tied at 6, into the red line. Right side, it's McCormick. McCormick taken down. That'll be a penalty against Sacramento. McCormick trying to work it around the right wing. And what's the whistle? Perhaps it's going to be against Portland. No, it's going to be against Sacramento. McCormick got up rather upset with the call, but Portland will get the penalty kick, because there you see the trip. The kick doesn't really amount to much, and Portland has possession out at midfield now.
Caught him from behind, clearly not going for the ball, going for the player to stop the momentum. He got whistled for it. Portland hopefully will be able to capitalize by keeping the ball down on this end.
Here's Quinn Ross working at right wing, and he is knocked down. Another whistle. You might notice that Quinn Ross lost his left arm at birth, does not have a left forearm, and that's a special story. Quinn Ross, out of Aloha High School, graduated there in 1985.
This one should go against the Pride.
Nope, gonna go the other way against Sacramento. A penalty down in the Portland zone right near the red line. One of the Sacramento players is down, and play goes on. Now they're gonna whistle it dead. Neil Megson going after it, along with Alejandro Caño, and Caño got the worst of it and also picked up the penalty, or the infraction.
He was just getting beaten to death by the Pride as he went down the sideline, and finally their feet got tangled and down they went. You almost at this point had to make a call of some sort. Here we're going to see the hit again coming up.
Megson going after it. Megson got him with the elbow. Difficult to tell, but
the foul actually, I think, when Megson was working him over, was the last 4 steps prior to that one. And the referee just encouraged him, play on, he says. He has called this game rather, it's been very consistent. It's not been a poorly officiated by any stretch, but he's letting them play.
Referee again is Eric Beck.
We have the attendance for this evening. 7,946. 7,946.
That's excellent.
That is a great night.
That's a great way to start indoor soccer. Here's a breakaway opportunity for Portland. Coming out as the goaltender. Cards there, and he bumps in to Chris Scotty, who was on the breakaway. Whistle blew, and Portland will get a penalty kick. There's a shot inside, up and over the bar. Ralph Black complaining that it touched one of the Sacramento Knights, but he's not going to win his case.
Goalkeeper came out at that time and decided not to go for the ball, but simply distract the Pride player and moved on by him. I think it kind of shocked everybody. Unfortunately, contact was made if you're Sacramento, and they get the indirect or the direct free kick off that.
Way on, runner, Johnny.
Cards there, throws it into play. Sacramento down in the zone now, working against Portland. Right wing, losing control. Here comes Portland on a breakaway. Up the right wing, it's Leonetti. Leonetti lost control, gets it back, spins around, over to Lurie. Now back out. Here's Nangitan. At Nangitan. Down in the right corner. This is Chris Scotty. Scotty working inside. Now pass, knocked it in. Chris Scotty.
John Bain.
Now John Bain.
John Bain working the wall, protecting the ball between the wall and his defender. Finds a spot, turns, kicks, and deals. Finds the net.
John Bain working on the right wing against Jeff Alcala. And he put it right under the shin of the goaltender, Aram Kardzer. So the Pride starting the second half like they did the first half.
You see a very small angle in order to put the ball into those corners. A great shot, good shot selection by Coach John Bain.
7-6, Portland has the lead once again. On goals here in the second half from John Bain and also Abram Rubio.
This is the time the Sacramento Knights worry about. They're coming down. They're trying to press a little bit. They've seen a 6-5 loss turn out to 7-6.
Call now for season tickets for the Portland Pride. 13 home games left this season. Come on out for a summer evening of indoor soccer. Beat the heat. America's Best is where you can buy tickets. 224 best. And ticket prices again range from $11 all the way down to $4.50. You can get your family of 4 in here for $18, Steve. That's not bad.
That is a great price. Affordable family fun. Come out and try it one time. If you don't want to buy the season ticket the first time, try it one time. I guarantee you'll be back with a season ticket. Sacramento is trying to press a little bit hard. They're trying to get back into this, although they're only down 7-6. This is when you've got a great advantage with the Portland Pride, is you're going to be able to take advantage of the small miscues by trying too hard to get the ball back into the net to even up the score.
Pass intercepted at midfield. Leonetti now on the break, lets it fly down the left wing. It's off the boards. Portland trying to gain possession, can't do it. Here you get a good look at Dick McCormick trying to get control. Here's Quinn Ross. Ross, nice spin move. Now brings it back out inside the zone. Bank shot, nobody there.
You're seeing Sacramento pressing a little bit, and Portland has been able to take advantage of it, keep the ball in their zone.
Hicks now working in the Portland zone, and a penalty going to be called against Portland. And a free kick now, indirect kick for Sacramento. Now a couple of substitutions trying to come on late. Here comes Quinn Ross. Shot off the boards. Rebound out near the red line, controlled by Sacramento momentarily. But now Portland will get it back. Glenn Lurie heads it up the left wing. Out midcourt. This is Blakeman, who had a fine second period, but he kicks it out of bounds.
Next game coming up, Monterey La Raza versus Pride right here, July 7th, 7:30 is kickoff time. Fast Ticks, the place to get the tickets, or give them a call at 224-TIXX, 224-TIXX. July 7th, 7:30, Monterrey La Raza, Portland Pride, next home game.
And you talk about Portland being excited about the Portland Pride. Down in Monterrey, Mexico, I mean, they are just absolutely bonkers over La Raza. Here's a shot inside and a goal for Sacramento on a bank shot. Great shot that time from Alejandro Caño, his second goal of the night. Just flat out beat the goaltender, Jim Gorsuch, who's not really having a stellar performance here this evening. Worthy of a #1 draft pick.
Again, the ball coming off the wall, misdirected, and then bouncing back and beating him on the rebound right here.
Rubio, yep, and just beat Gorsuch to the far side. Great shot that time by Alejandro Caño, and we're tied at 7. 7.5 minutes to go, third quarter. So we're halfway through quarter number 3, and it's nip and tuck as we're tied at 7. Here comes Blakeman. Blakeman up to the red line, now knocked away. Sacramento, though, still has possession. Pass into the zone, knocked away. Gorsuch out, had to get a hand to it. Now Hansen heads it into the left wing. Sacramento still with possession. All 4 players now up in the zone, and now a shot up and over the glass.
Last 3 kicks made absolutely no sense. It's just batting the ball back and forth, waiting for someone to take charge. It ends up outside. I like this Blakeman kid. He comes back in again. Things start to happen for Sacramento. They're going to have to find a way to neutralize this young man.
Here's a mistake by Cards there. Open net and a shot inside. Good!
Absolutely magnificent. Absolutely magnificent handling the ball. Absolutely magnificent. Taking the ball, tipping it with his foot, then tipping it one more time and heading the ball in. Guys all around him. Wonderful play.
Chris Scotty. Excellent play. Cards there made the mistake of trying to go one-on-one. Got way out of position. Then gaining control was Scotty. He had to beat 2 Sacramento defenders. Hit it off his knee, his shin, and then headed it in over the top of the last line of defense. And Chris Scotty has his first goal as a member of the Portland Pride. And Portland now jumps on top by a score of 8-7.
Worked for that one. That's the goal of the game in my mind at this point.
Here's Blakeman now at midfield. He's knocked down by Rubio. And that's going to be a free kick now for Sacramento, about 10 yards outside the red zone, red line.
It's a little bit hard there at that time. You see him rubbing it off. A lot of these guys will take Vaseline and rub it on the skin part so that it reduces the friction, reduce the number of burns they get coming across the artificial surface. You'll be able to see later on in the season little spots out there look a little bit darker, and it's where the Vaseline hadn't been taken out and dust will collect out there. A lot of folks thinking, why are they chewing tobacco in an indoor facility? What you're seeing is dust in the spots where the Vaseline is. Little inside tip.
Yeah, you don't hear that from anybody else, folks. That's why we pay them the big bucks.
I just hope you pick up my fees for parking.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find a parking spot out here. I'll gladly pay for it.
Great crowd tonight, 7,900 people. They've done a great job.
Blakeman at the midfield line, still playing basketball here in late June. And a header over the crossbar, and a goal kick now coming up for the Pride. 5:42 left to go, third quarter. We're building to a dramatic finish with the Pride on top 8-7. Blakeman now on defense for Sacramento. Here's a shot inside and a score! Again, Cards there got out of position. And scoring is Quinn Ross. Quinn Ross, the midfielder out of Aloha High School.
Taking the ball off the wall, a give and go, pass through, and here's Quinn Ross. Simply again draws the keeper up, a defender coming from the far side, and a gentle tap. Almost looked like it was going to get some assistance. Thought no one in there, let her roll, and in it goes. Right now up 9-7, 5:25 to go.
And you saw that even if Ross had misfired there, Lurie was right on the doorstep to knock it in anyway. So Portland now has outscored Sacramento 4-1 here in the third quarter, and they've taken a 2-goal advantage. Nice save down there by Gorsuch for Portland.
Crowd is back into this game. A collective O and applause on that last save by Gorsuch.
Black sends it back to Gorsuch. Gorsuch up the right wing now. Working the ball, lost control, and comes back now to the Pride zone. The ball knocked up over the glass by Neil Megson.
Saw the maturity of a Gorsuch. Gorsuch went out, looked at the corner, thought no, too far away, and back he came. Sacramento almost got caught on that with the goal the last time when their keeper came too far out. A misfire by a Pride player kept him from having one more goal. Gorsuch played this game enough. He understands the angles.
Ralph Black, the captain of the Portland Pride, into the zone. Here's a nice play. Rubio with a shot. Good! Abram Rubio with the hat trick. What a fantastic play set up. Black started it. It finally wound up in Rubio's foot, and he blasted it by the goaltender.
It is like a guard hitting to the center dropping it off to a guard. He's splitting the post, a simple play, and finds it. The goalkeeper moves to the right, misdirected. He finds a couple players in front of him as he's sliding to the left to see where the shot is coming from. A very quick right foot beats the keeper, and it's now 10-7, and the crowd is really into this.
Rubio with his third goal of the night, and Portland on top 10-7. Here's John Bain leading the break. The coach down the middle of the field. Lost control, now goes to Lurie. Now over to Quinn Ross. Ross trying to work the sideboard. Can't do it. Bain gets it back though. John reverse spin move in the zone. Still has possession and sends it back out to Nangitai. Now right wing. Portland will work the right side. There's a shot. Just off the post, no good. Bain was there but couldn't get the rebound. Nearly another goal that time for Portland.
The crowd is starting to understand the game. They're starting to understand the balls off the wall are not errant shots. They're starting to understand the wall as another offensive player for you. They're understanding when things start to change, and they're into the game before the shots are taken. They can see it develop.
Here comes Sacramento now, and again, like Portland was silent in the second, the Knights have really been throttled here in the third. This is Garrett Smith. Smith, the pass that gets away from Nangitai, but he'll go back and chase and get control. Now a pass knocked away, chance for Sacramento. They have possession across the midfield line, into the zone, knocked away. Out to make the save is Gorsuch, and he'll put it high up into the air. At midfield, Blakeman gets control with the header, sends it left side, up and over the glass, and Portland will have a free kick in their own zone.
Seeing that Portland is putting the pressure on, they're trying to draw them in and then open it up. The youngster there, a big hand for that kid.
Wasn't quite the proper throw-in procedure, but given the fact that he's 3.5, we'll let him off the hook. Cards are out for Sacramento now, makes a save on an awkward shot off the boards and knocks it over the glass. And again, Portland will have a free kick now down near the red line.
Again, you see the goalkeeper much too far out with nobody protecting in that end zone. But if there had been a Pride player there.
Here's Garrett Smith. Smith inside and had it knocked away. Here's a shot left wing, knocked away in the zone. It comes up our way. Almost another chance there.
Fine-tuning it, trying a little tap. What they need to do at that point, I think, is just unlock and load and bury one back there and hope for the best and hope someone's around to pick up the garbage goal. But little taps gave them a chance to get back, clog up the middle, and take the ball away.
Here comes a free kick now for Portland. Black will take it right at the top of the key. Lets it fly left side. Here's a shot by Garrett Smith and a nice save by Cards there. Leads the break, throws it up the right wing. But back quickly is McCormick to knock it up and out of play. 2:48 to go, third quarter here in Portland. The Pride on top 10-7 as you see our score. Shot inside. Gorsuch got a hand on it, knocked it clear.
Great reaction by Gorsuch.
Yeah, still with possession though are the Knights. By the way, Sacramento will have their home opener on Thursday, June 24th, and that's also against Portland, which incidentally will be the Pride's next game. So they'll play back-to-back to start the season. Pass back to Cards there for Sacramento as the Knights trying to set up some offense. Portland has outscored them 5-1 here in the third quarter to take a 3-goal advantage, 10-7. Hanson, pass into the left wing. Black runs it down for Portland. It's Ralph Black wearing number 12. Veteran defender in indoor soccer. Pride out possession. Down in the Sacramento zone now. Lost control of it momentarily, and now Sacramento will run it down. But again, here's a mistake by Black at the red line. Leads to a break, and it's going to be a Great play by Lurie on the goal line to knock away what would have been a sure goal. Glenn Lurie with a fantastic play for Portland. Here comes the Pride now on a break. It's 3-on-2 the other way. Bain lost control. John Bain trying to find Lurie on the right wing. Couldn't get it to him. Shot off the wing for Sacramento, off the edge of the glass. Now pass inside, here's a shot. It's off the post, no good. Another shot into the corner, and coming out is the goaltender, Gorsuch, and he'll kick it down into the Sacramento zone. Glenn Lurie, Steve, with a great play.
It was, I'll tell you what, a great effort in covering for a fallen goalkeeper and finding a way to get in it and stop the ball and keep it in play and move it out of the danger area. A wonderful play.
40 seconds to go, third quarter. Portland has the lead 10-7. Sacramento, though, with a chance here, but it's kicked out nicely by the Pride, all the way down to the other red line. Now Rubio comes up, steals it away from Hansen. Rubio sends it left side, and a nice save there by the goaltender, Kardzer.
Leonetti a little bit lax. He should have pulled the trigger right away. He had a chance to get a foot on it and at least put the ball off the board, so he had a second shot, which could have been a good shot. You don't know. He may have been able to put it in the back of the net. I think he learned from that one. He's right back at it.
One last chance for Portland. Shot by Bartz, no good. Here comes McCormick with a shot, no good. 3 seconds.
He's got time.
1. Nangi Tong will run out of time. Excellent third quarter for the Pride. Let's take a look at that replay by Lurie real quickly, Steve, as we end the third quarter. This is, well, we'll come back and give it to you after the end of 3. Portland outscores Sacramento 5-1 in the third quarter, and heading to the final 15 minutes, the Pride on top 10-7. Back with more after a 1-minute timeout.